Michigan. The lights are on in the big house, and this crowd, clad in maize and blue, certain that they will hail the victors in the Wolverines' home opener tonight. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulldogs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the first possession of the game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this. Guys,
this was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's able to do.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the pressure. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And he got just enough of that one. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
The play-action fake. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. After the break, they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the back. Made a defender miss. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds a man all alone. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed, and they were going to test them. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Hunt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. Encroachment defense. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He now has 53 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week when you're at...
There he goes.
This offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football win.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So,
oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense putting points on the board.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Leaves it with the running back. Steamrolls his way ahead. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often.